Hi everyone, I am Tim Riley with Angel Tarot Readings by Tim. Thank you for joining me. This is our weekly reading for, Monday, February 4th through Sunday, February 10th. And I almost said January. I can't believe we're in February already. So I thought, I really enjoyed last week's reading. I like the blending of the two decks, and I think I'm going to do that more for this month. And I've been thinking also about for March because it doesn't seem like I'm able to do these weekly. I'm going to do my best to do this weekly for the entire month for February for us. But I think what I'm going to do is move the format more to a monthly to give you an overview. And then if I've got extra time, we may actually get into more of the sun signs. So, forecast for you water signs like Scorpio, Pisces, and also, um, you know, Cancer, and, all of the other signs as well. So, well, I'm kind of playing around in my head on as far as what I think I might want to do, but I'd love to hear from you guys too. I seem to hear maybe one or two of you from you, and I appreciate that. But if you have an idea as far as what you'd like, let me know that, and that way, I can see if I can incorporate that into the channel for us. Also, I want to try and make this more interactive as well. So, we'll have fun with it. It's not going to be kind of the format I've been using for the past 4 years, 5 years. I'm getting away from, I won't necessarily say I'm getting away from Doreen Virtue's decks, but it seemed like that was all I was doing, and I want to kind of incorporate some other decks as well. So, all right, enough said. I wanted to just let you know we're going to be using these two decks for this week. And move these out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and very quickly here say a prayer that, Lord Heavenly Father, please bless these decks. And I ask that Archangels Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel, that you also provide your energies for these decks. Clear the energy, old energy associated, and allow the information that comes through, may it be for the highest vibration for all watching for this week or any week. And we're going to go ahead and just give it a good clear. Meant to do this earlier, but I did not. But that way, those of you just new to Oracle card reading, you can kind of get an idea. And I'm going to just blend these together. Again, I'm asking that the information that come through be for the highest good for all watching and what we need to know for this week, February 4th through February 10th. What information would you like for us to know, angels? I feel, this month is going to be a little bit calmer. We should have, I'm hoping it's not going to be such a wild, rocky ride like it has been. But I think we're going to kind of get a breath. But this can also be, now that the storm has kind of stalled, and we're moving into calmer waters, I feel, this could be an emotional month for some, okay? All right. And then what we'll do is I want to pull two of each like I did last week. Oh, this one's capturing my eye right here. This one right here. So we'll set this here, and then this one right here. That is a cat. That's Ethan. Yes. Yeah, Ethan likes to chime in when we do these readings. He's a very sensitive, speaking of sensitive, he's an extremely sensitive cat. Very attuned. All right, so we'll go with these here. And the Angelic Messenger cards, They're more of a flower. It has a lot of flowers designed on them, but I think what I'm going to do is give you the full description with these to go along. So I want to put this one here, then this one, then we will go with this one, and then this one here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get us started here. So we have potential. So this is about reaching our potential. And I'm hearing, especially for this month here, with sensitivity that may be coming into play, it may be looking at some things that may be blocking. What is blocking you from reaching your full potential? I don't know about you, but this weekend I was just really thrown into EFT tapping. And I'm started getting back into doing that again. If you're not familiar with it, it is a great way to remove blocks and obstacles. And this is what this is saying is that take a look at helping you to reach your full potential. What may be standing in your way? Accept yourself as your own teacher who can assess and create from your own spiritual intentions. So this is also about your intention as well, okay? There will be changes that are going to be occurring for you for this month, okay? Especially for this week. And, I do feel that with this card here, it's guiding us to really recognize that we have this potential within us. And this potential is almost like a blank canvas. It is the ability to be able to create and manifest what you desire and what you like. This can also be in relations, in relation to relationships as well, is what I'm hearing with this too. So you're being encouraged to really reassess the dynamics of your close relationships and partnerships and how you interact with these people. Motivation. And that's exactly what I've been focusing on this past weekend is clearing blocks that, again, I was doing the EFT emotional freedom technique tapping to release blockages that may be keeping me in what I call the procrastination mode and getting me more focused so that I can realize my potential and my motivation. So we're being called to really take a look at what motivates you. And what motivates you helps you to reach your full potential. So the motivation is what lights your fire? What is it that really allows you to spring forward? Some of us might be looking at diet and exercise. So by detoxing or releasing, fatty foods, unhealthy foods, it helps us to bring back our own power, take back our own power, and increase our energy. So this is also maybe taking a look at that area and speaking your truth. Lots of changes with these two cards here, definitely. And we're being guided to take a look at what no longer serves us, what we need to detach ourselves away from so that we can move forward. And I feel in some way taking a look at the things that keep distracting us from being able to move forward as well. Perhaps there's a pattern, a repetitive cycle that we keep going through, and we need to stop and ask, why do we keep continuing to repeat that cycle? This does not come without some challenges. And challenge can actually be very good for us. If it were easy, most likely it wouldn't stick. It's usually in the midst of when we take a look at the most challenging aspects of what we've undergone in our life. It's usually the most challenging things that we've worked through and have gone through are the most life lessons, the ones that we've learned the most from, so that we don't repeat it. This is also, this card here is also about accepting spiritual initiation here too, okay? You have angels and guides that we can lean upon to help us with this here. And I do feel this is also saying taking care of old business. So this could be physical, this could be spiritual, this could be emotional in order to move forward with your life. And we're being guided to just accept the guidance that's coming to us from our angelic teachers. We don't need to control it. We just need to be open to how to maneuver whenever we're faced with this challenge. Wow. Grief work. Trying to get this in more clearer. Sorry about the blurriness. I think it's because I'm in low light here. So here we have grief work, and yeah, this is a heavy week in some aspects for some people, because this is actually taking a look at helping you heal your past. And this card is about really the heart chakra, and it's symbolizing that there's going to be some letting go in order to heal. The challenge is going to be in the healing, and how we heal is that we've got to let go. Is what I'm clearly being guided with these cards right here. And this is going to be a grief process for some people. I do feel that this could be a week of journaling. When I call it counseling. Whenever I'm doing a reading, I'm basically counseling as well. But when I'm working and I'm providing a reading and I'm counseling and I'm giving you suggestions of what my guides are telling you, one of the things that I exercise, and I'm sure all of you have heard of this before, is the letter writing. If we're angry at an individual, and this could even be our own selves, write that individual letter and put in that letter all of the things that we're angry about. Why it isn't fair. I don't like that this occurred. I don't like how you treated me, etc., etc. But I forgive you. And this card definitely is so much about forgiveness. When we forgive, we move out of the state of fear and we move into the state of empowerment. Forgiveness is what keeps us, forgiveness is what allows us to be able to move from feeling stuck, okay, or being stuck. It allows us to move forward. And, when we have unhealed grief, that also can create pain in your body. So the more that you can deal with things as they crop up, the easier it is. But there's going to be changes that may feel like a loss for us for this week, for some of you. And like I said, as you're viewing my videos, oftentimes when you're viewing the video, it may be, I completely relate to that on a personal level with me. But in some weeks when you're viewing it, it might be, no, there's really nothing that I'm having to deal with. Everything's all sunshine and roses for me. But I do know of a son or a daughter or a mother or a brother or a sister or a father or a coworker who's going through this. And this allows us to be able to maybe help interact with them, to help guide them so that we can be their teacher. But we are being called to, go through like a grieving process here. There could even be, and I hate to say this, but for some, and I do feel like there is at least one person that's going to be viewing this, you probably have had a loss this week. and you're maybe attending a funeral. So this is what this card also represents as well. We have Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is our, what I call that archangel, the grief counselor. They work with individuals that are, well, they actually are the guardian angel, the archangel for grief counselors. But you will find Archangel Azrael's energy around in hospitals, hospice, nursing homes. The archangel helps to make the process of transition from this life, earthly life, into the spiritual life much easier. And the archangel also helps with family members once the individual has gone. So if you are grieving, if you are feeling very, very sensitive this week, and you are going through a process of crying, call upon Archangel Azrael. And the selenite that you see over there, a light white or creamy white crystal would be the color that would be associated with Archangel Azrael. His color is almost like a pale white, a creamy white. So everyone, I hope that this resonates with you. It is always my intention that it does. And if I can ever help you personally through any areas of relationship, finance, love, healing, I'm a phone call away. You can find my information on my website, timothyriley.biz, and also timothyriley444@gmail.com. That's how you can contact me if you would like a personal reading. Please do feel free to subscribe to this channel if you have found it useful. And thank you, everyone. You have a blessed week, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.